All right. There we go. We're officially live. Just going through the introductions of the game right now. Hello to anybody that stops by. Okay. It's going to be a hell of a game, this. I'm looking forward to this. So they're just going through the national anthems right now. Start with New Zealand. So, you can see the teams on the screen. I'm just going to put up the full squads now. So we'll go through Australia first. So, in the backs for Australia, they have James Tedesco, Dylan Edwards, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidel, Kotoni Staggs, Valentine Holmes, Cameron Munster, and Daly Cherry-Evans. In the forwards is Jake Trbojevic, Ben Hunt, Thomas Flegler, Cameron Murray, Reuben Cotter, and Isaiah Yeo. On the bench is Harry Grant, Lindsay Collins, Patrick Carrigan, and Nicho Hynes. The 18th man is Liam Martin. Looking at the New Zealand squad, in the backs they have Chance Nicol-Klokstad, Ronaldo Mulatalo, Matthew Timoko, Joseph Manu, Jermaine Asako, Dylan Brown, and Jerome Hughes. In the forwards is James Fisher-Harris, Kieran Foran, Moses Leota, Isaiah Papali'i, Britton Nakora, and Joseph Tarpany. On the bench is Farmani Brown, Nelson Asafa-Solomona, Griffin Neame, and Leo Thompson, and the 18th man is Nalfahu White. So there we go. There's the full squad list for both teams. Just finishing up on these national anthems now, and then we'll be straight into the game. So of course, this is not the only Australia versus New Zealand game right now. I believe there's some cricket. Is it Cricket World Cup possibly? Not 100% sure, but we're nearly into the swing of things now. Just going through the Aussie anthem now. My sound might be out of sync for the game, which is not good, but we'll be all right. I can see it, which is enough. I'm excited to see Thomas Flegler. I feel like he could be in with a big game today. He's I believe it's his debut, so hopefully it goes well for him. He's had a great season with the Broncos, so hopefully it works out. Okay. We are about to get underway. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got the haka. How could I... Oh, did I just forget about the haka? I did. I actually did. Like a moron. One thing I don't understand with, like, challenges to the haka is, like, why people stand in, like, some kind of formation. Just stand in a line, man. Just stand in a line. You creating a V or a figure of 8 or any sort of patterns you like is not... It's just not worth the hassle. Just stand in a line. and just stare directly into somebody's eyes. I think it's just a waste of time picking a formation, but you know, you do you. If it works for you, it works for you. But I just think it's a bit of a waste. But we've got the haka coming up now. I believe this one's called Tiiwi Kiwi. I did some research on this a while ago. I think that's what this one's called. Tiiwi Kiwi. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Oh, they've done a little semicircle. Leo Thompson's leading it again. Had a big game last week, actually. Some really solid carries. Griffin Neem is just not getting involved at all. The eyes on Leo Thompson. Griffin Neem has no interest in being there at all. You can just see by the look on his face. James Fisher-Harris. What a player, man. Honestly, what a player. Just spotted Timoko. I tell you what, he had a hell of a game last week. He looked good with the ball. This is definitely not Tiiwi Kiwi. It doesn't look like it anyway. Must be something new. Might be. So I know Tiiwi Kiwi was new. I'm pretty sure they did it. When did they do it? They did it a good few years ago, like when they first created it. Bit of a standoff right now. It's a bit quiet with both teams. The crowd's not quiet, but both teams are. They're just staring menacingly. Are they waiting for one to back off? They might be. I think they're just waiting for one to back off. No one's moving. No one's moving. Oh, James Fisher-Harris steps forward. The rest of them do. I don't know what's going on here. This is new. All right, this is where they get right in the face. Oof, Leo Thompson is... Mulatalo's gone straight in on Nicho Hynes. Nicho Hynes is just laughing. There we go. The hugs come in now. We're about to get underway. That was getting a bit... I was getting a bit weird for a moment, but... we're about to kick off. Stags, the Tongan international... ready to step up again for Australia. Can't believe it. But oh well. Interesting that. Very interesting. I've still got Australia at the moment, I think. Unless I see New Zealand really slowing them down in the ruck and putting up some really strong, effective sets through the middle, and the kicking game looks good, then... not that New Zealand aren't going to challenge anyway, because they absolutely will, but in the meantime, I think overall Australia's going to be a lot stronger in this one. But here we go. We're about to get underway. Okay. Flegler's in for a big game today, I can just tell. I can just tell. Joseph Manu, I don't know what happened with him last week. I don't know if he went off injured, because I think for the last 15, maybe 20 minutes, I didn't see him at all. I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember anything being mentioned about him being injured, so he might have picked up a knock at the end of the last week. Or he's just being rested. I genuinely don't know. But he could be in for a big game tonight. So, come on. Enough time. Enough time has passed. Let's go. Let's kick off, shall we? There is also the possibility that I am behind a little bit, which is not ideal. I don't even know. Like, if I am behind, how far behind is the question. Right, so according to the NRL website, it's just kicked off. Oh, it's a minute into the game now. And it's not even kicked off on my screen, which is great. But it's alright. We'll be fine. Just kick off. Right, here we go. New Zealand kick off to Australia. Australia is about to receive the ball. That's out on the full. And that's a mistake from New Zealand. This goes without saying. You just can't be doing that against a superior opponent. You've... in the areas of the game that you can control, you've got to be as close to perfect as possible. And to start like that, to put yourselves on the back foot straight away, you can't be doing that. Come on, Jermaine. You're better than this. So, a kick into touch from Daly Cherry-Evans from the halfway line. That's going to go out on the New Zealand 20. So, Australia's going to be in great field position for a try straight off the first set, which is not a great start from New Zealand. Just waiting on a ball here for Valentine Holmes. He's going to give this off to Staggs. He's going to tap to Hunt. Trbojevic is going to run this one in for the first tackle of the set. Ben Hunt at dummy half to Yo. Flegler with a carry. About 13 metres out now, Australia. They go right to Yo. Out the back to Cherry-Evans. Tedesco. Staggs is wrapped up nicely by Mulatalo. Ball comes free. Timoko with the ball. Something's going on here at the moment. Something's kicking off. One-on-one strip and a knock-on. Is that what they're calling? I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Australia's going to get the ball back again, I think, with a fresh set. Yeah, it's going to be a scrum to Australia. About 20 metres out. It's only 2 minutes played so far. The spread left is with Munster. Up to Hamiso Tabai feed out. 10 metres out now, Australia. Into the middle with Hunt. To Flegler. He gains a few metres. We're only about 6 metres out now. Hunt goes to Yo in the middle. He's close. Yo is a metre out. He's close. He is very, very close. That's a dodgy play. The ball is with Holmes. He's going to get brought... Oh, knock on. Okay. Fair enough. Australia mess up on the first set. Yeah, my audio is out of sync right now, which is not great. See if I can try and fix it. All right. Head and feed into the scrum from Jerome Hughes. And it's going to be a carry from Jermaine Osako. About 12 metres out from their own line now, New Zealand. Britain Nakoro with a carry now over the 20. About 22 metres out. Liotta with a carry over the 30 now. Balls with Fisher Harris down the left-hand side. Close to the 40 now. Good metres so far from New Zealand. Fourth tackle. Tarpany with a carry. Doesn't get too many metres. He's going to be brought down just in front of the halfway line. Kieran Foran at dummy half. To Hughes, kicks from behind the halfway line. This should be an easy take now for Holmes. Yes, it is. And Katoni Staggs with a carry. Australia about 27 metres out from their own line. With Tedesco in the middle. Off to Edwards. He's going to take his first carry of the game over the 30. With Munster, that looked a little bit forward to Murray. Fourth tackle now. It's with Hunt. Goes short side. Munster's going to almost get wrapped up. He's going to get free, but now he gets tackled. So nothing too crazy in the opening minutes, but that's what you'd normally expect from these two teams so far. It's a tighten matchup so far. That's not a great kick from Cherry Evans, though, to be honest. It goes straight to the hands of Mulatalo. Not a particularly great kick. Timoko with the carry. Takes it over the 30 for New Zealand now. 35 minutes to go in the first half. Dylan Brown at dummy half. And that's going to go to Nickel Klokstad for a carry. I believe his first one of the game. Third tackle. Foran to Papali'i. And he's brought down just in front of the halfway line now. Foran to Tarpany. Out the back to Hughes. Across to Manu. He finds a little gap. Gets it off to Hughes, but he's brought down. Brittany Core at dummy half. Goes middle to Brown. He's going to hit this one high into the air. Short side. Easy for Tedesco. Not really much pressure there from Isako. Foran helps to wrap him up, though. Tedesco looking for a 6 again, maybe, or a penalty. Edwards with another carry. Now it's Fidel. Spreads it out the back to Cherry Evans. Oof. Props that one up to Cotter. Nearly finds a way through, but he's wrapped up. Tedesco with the ball now. He's brought down. Fourth tackle. Yo with the ball in the middle. Takes a carry over the 40-metre line now. Not too much going on so far in this game. Still a little bit slow. Nothing crazy yet. Cherry Evans with the kick on the last tackle. Should be an easy take for Mulatalo, and it is. He's going to run this one in, get taken down at about the 20, or just go over it. 25 metres out. Timoko with a carry. Again, excellent last week. Absolutely excellent. Really fun to watch. Probably not going to be as easy to move around with the ball as it was last week, to be fair, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Whistle blown by the ref. What's he giving here? Oh, he's asking for the ball to be replayed again. So yeah, we've had about 7 minutes played in this game. Still kind of waiting for something to happen at this point. Not really much going on. Hughes with the ball. Gives that to Nikora. Brought down by Munster. There's a good tackle there to limit the meters. Hughes hits the ball high. Short side. Is that out on the full? It is. That's out on the full. Good pressure there from Australia down the short side. A little bit of unorganisation from New Zealand there. And that's going to be a really good field position again for Australia with possession of the ball. Great pressure from Munster. 2 tackles in a row, I think. But Flegler, he's going to take a carry. They're going to be about 43 metres out now, Australia. It's with Cameron Murray. Now about 32 metres. Australia getting close now. It's with Hunt to Flegler. To Yo. Some good metres there from Yo. Okay, Australia 20 metres out now. 32 minutes to go in this first half. Hunt goes left into the middle to Trbojevic. To Munster. To Murray. About 11 metres out now, Australia. Fourth tackle. Hunt goes into the middle with Cherry Evans. To Tedesco. Kicks that ball through. Holmes. He's in. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Mate, that is spot on from Tedesco. Nice. I mean, to be fair, like, initially it looked like Holmes was like miles away from that, like he was never getting to that. I mean, Isako's Muldatalo, I should say, spots it fairly early and chases, but Holmes is a quick guy. That is pinpoint from Tedesco. There's a slight bobble on the grounding, so I just want to see it slowed down, but that looked good. That was a beauty. Okay. I'm going to wait for it to say try confirmed. I think it's all good. But so far, that's going to be 4-0 Australia. So we'll add this in. Okay. That is nice. That is very nice. Just before he went out of play as well. I've not seen Tedesco kick the ball too much. Like, it's not his usual thing. Of course, he just takes on the line. It's not really fullback's job to do that. But that's that was nice. That was very nice from James Tedesco. There's going to be Holmes to convert his own try. That's 4-0 Australia. Nicho Hynes not really in position there, unfortunately. And there's no real opportunity for someone else to cover, so that's going to be, an easy one for Tedesco just to put it into space, but to make it as well weighted as it was, that was spot on. This kick from Holmes. Oh, that's a beauty. That's going to be 6-0 now. James Tedesco, take a bow for that one, mate. That was a beauty. So it went from Hunt to Cherry Evans to Tedesco, spots the gap, puts that one in beautifully. Holmes gets it down, converts his own try as well. Oh, I had a bet on as well. I just remembered I got a bet on and I had Holmes to score a try. Let's go. But I need Australia to win as well in the bet. So, good start. Good start. I just realised about that. Okay, so the kickoff this time is much better from Isako. Jake Trbojevic with a carry though for Australia. And they're going to start their set 10 metres out from their own try line. 29 or just under 20, just under 30 minutes to go in this first half. Cotter with the carry down the short side. Australia about 30 metres out from their own try line now. They go short side again to Cherry Evans. Makes a few metres, gets to the 40. Trying to offload this one. He gets it off to Holmes. Gets a few extra metres there for his troubles. About 44 metres out, just in front of the halfway line now. They should cross it on this play. That looked very flat to Flegler, and he's offloaded that straight to the hands of Joey Manu. And New Zealand are going to start a set in really good field position about the halfway line. So it's going to be 4 and a dummy half. Flegler, fair enough trying to offload it, but maybe rushed that a little bit too much. But here we go. Can New Zealand answer back? That is the question. Fisher-Harris with the carry smashes into Flegler. Hughes with the ball, out the back to Klokstad. To Manu. Tries to offload the ball. That's a good takedown there from Tabai Fidel and Cameron Munster. Klokstad in the middle to Hughes. To Foran. They're still going left. Out the back to Brown. To Timoko. Can't really step. Cotter's in there, bringing him down. That's good defensive work there from Australia. Fifth tackle now. Papali'i. Nearly gave that one away. Brown with a kick into the middle. Munster's there. That's a well done from Munster. And he's going to take the tap on the 20. And make some good meters there. About 13 metres all by himself. So good defensive work from Australia, especially from Munster there. He's not normally put in that kind of pressure situation. He's normally the one doing it to other people. So fair play to Munster for that one. And that's forward again from Ben Hunt, to be honest. But there's been probably about 3 forward passes that have been ignored. Yo with the ball to Cherry Evans. Tries to shimmy. Okay, Australia, third tackle now, 40 metres out. So how well are they going to end this set? 6 again, Flegler with the carry. Looking to offload, but thinks twice. Ben Hunt at dummy half. Goes into the middle to Munster. Manu jams up towards Tedesco, so Cameron Munster decides not to play that one out. About 22 metres out now. Second tackle. Left to Tedesco. Brought down by Hughes and Nicho. It's with Murray. To Hunt in the middle. To Trbojevic. She's brought down 10 metres out now. Fourth tackle. Hunt goes right to Munster. Cherry Evans. Steps inside. Steps again. He's brought down about 5 metres out. Last tackle now, Australia. Looking for a 6 again. Hunt kicks the ball through. Into the hands of Jerome Hughes. And it's going to be a goal line dropout. Well taken by Hughes there. Because it was a pretty powerful kick into the in-goal area. It probably would have gone out by the looks of it. Could be wrong. But, oh, Adrian Lamb's part of the coaching staff. I did not know that. Oh, fair enough. Good on Adrian Lamb. But yeah, I thought that was going to go dead in goal. But if Jerome Hughes bobbled that one, that would have been a tough one. He's gone for a short dropout, though. Australia's going to get it. Katoni Staggs tackled about 20 metres out. 26 minutes to go in this first half. Holmes inside to Cherry Evans. Trbojevic with the carry on the 20-metre line now. Hunter dummy half. With Flegler. Oh, he's crashed into and he loses the ball. Flegler is on his backside right now. He's not happy with the taps on the shoulder. That was a big hit from Fisher-Harris. That was a massive hit. Temako with the carry, though. New Zealand have been under a lot of pressure the last few minutes. So, got to see if they can start working their way out of this one. Foreign at dummy half. Fisher-Harris with the carry. Straight into Flegler. He's nearly on his backside again. Hunt brings him down. Nosebleed for Flegler. Going to need to sort that one out. Nicho with the carry. 3 in the tackle. They really slowed the ruck down there. New Zealand aren't really able to get too much momentum through the middle. Australia getting set up after each tackle. Last tackle now. Jerome Hughes down the right-hand side. Kicks high. Not really much length on that one, but it's a high kick. Edwards goes up, takes that beautifully. That's a beautiful take from Dylan Edwards. So, 24.5 minutes to go in this first half. Tabuai Fidel with the first carry in this set. We're about 28 metres out from their own line now. Australia. Steve Price, Old Warrington coach, part of the New Zealand coaching staff. Yo with the carry over the 40. Really good carry there. 24 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. It's out the back to Cameron Murray. It's behind the 40. He's gone for a 40-20. He's not really got the angle on it. It's going to go dead in goal. So not too far off. But not terrible. I've definitely seen worse 40-20 / in-goal area kick attempts. I've seen worse. So that wasn't so bad. But New Zealand have the ball now. About 25 metres from their own try line. Jermaine Osaka with the first carry. Looking for a 6 again or a penalty. Temako with the next carry. But New Zealand been under a lot of pressure for the last 5-10 minutes. So they need to start. Of course, you know, if they can force some 6 agains, that'd be great. But if the ref's not going to give them, then, you know, there's not much they can do. But if they can get a few offloads like they just did, in the second phase, they can make some more meters. So they've made some great meters on this tackle. And they're only 40 metres out from Australia's try line now. It's in the middle with Tarpany. To Hughes. Steps inside. But he's wrapped up. Kieran Foran at dummy half. And it's a set restart. New Zealand in prime position to answer back with a try. Excuse me. Tarpany with the first carry. Foran with Hughes to Leota. Steps through. And they're about 7 metres out now, New Zealand. With Foran. Fisher-Harris. He's nearly over the line. He's very, very close. Foran at dummy half. It's with Tarpany. Doesn't have any options there. Okay, fourth tackle now for New Zealand. To Hughes. Kicks through. That's a try for Nicho. That is easy. There's nobody. There is nobody there. That is easy. How do you... I'm going to have to watch that again because I don't know how there was so much space. I don't know where Tedesco was. Tedesco was nowhere. He was like between the posts and just... There was a little bit of pressure from the line and then... That's an easy one. Beautifully weighted kick from Jerome Hughes there. He's taken out by Cameron Murray. But Nicho is there. He's just... That's easy. Very easy. But there you go. They dealt with the pressure from Australia for the last 5-10 minutes. They have a few strong carries. They get an offload, so they get that second phase. They get themselves a 6 again, which sometimes you need a little bit of luck because those can be subjective. And then, and there you go. Is that their first proper attacking set? Second proper attacking set, I'd say. I could be wrong on that one, but that one's easy. There is another bet that I've got going on, like a massive bet, but I do need Manu to score for New Zealand. And then I need Munster. Who do I need? Munster, Flegler, and I need somebody else to score for Australia. I can't think who it is now. I cannot think who it is. I'm just going to have a look. So for a normal bet, I need Valentine Holmes to score anytime, which he just did, and Australia to win. And then also tomorrow I need Nenny McDonald to score a try anytime and Papua New Guinea to win. So in terms of what I need for this game, I need Tabuai Fidel to score anytime, Munster to score anytime, Flegler and Manu. And that's a £5 bet for 1.2k. And because it's 250 to 1, it's very unlikely, but we'll see how it goes. We will see. Anyway. So, I need to just correct this. There we go. We're good to go. So, New Zealand with the ball once again now. 6-all, 20 minutes to go in this first half. We're a quarter of the way through this game. And it's all square. Joseph Tarpany with a big carry. Made at least 10 to 15 metres there. Papali'i with another big carry himself. They cross over the 40. Fourth tackle for New Zealand. Let's see if they can pin Australia back here on the end of this set. Nickel Clockside, not much going on from that kick. It's going to end up with Hughes. He's going to kick this one high and long. Dylan Edwards is going to be under this one. And he takes it cleanly. Runs at Manu and Nicho, the try scorer. Cameron Murray with a big hit. Making good meters. He's going. He's moving. Already at the 40 now, Australia. Tabuai Fidel with the carry. Australia at the halfway line on the third tackle. Hunt to Carrigan. Excellent year with the Broncos. Excellent player, to be fair. He's solid. Cherry Evans with a carry. Spots a little gap. But he's brought down. That's a big tackle there from Papali'i. Hunt into the corner with a kick. Edwards leaps up. Tabuai Fidel with the ball. Offloaded to... Oh my God, Lindsay Collins with the try. It's all over. Why can't the try scorers that I need for the bet just be there? Tabuai Fidel with the assist. I need him to score a try. Where's Flegler? He's probably off, isn't he? Ah, damn. Anyway, that's going to be a try for Australia. Oh my God. So, I need to see this one again. Kick into the corner. I think it was Ben Hunt that did it. Edwards goes up to challenge for the ball. Comes down with it. Offloads it to Tabuai Fidel. He runs at Manu. Gets his arm free. Lindsay Collins is in acres of space, and he just gets that one down for a try. That's going to be 10-6 to Australia with a kick to come. Might get reviewed. They're going to check for, potential knock-on, but I think it's okay, but I understand it being checked. So it's 10-6 right now, but that might be scrubbed off. But we will see. A little bit of luck there from Australia, but sometimes you need it. But they created their own luck, I suppose, by being as strong as they were on that set with the carries that they had, especially from Cameron Murray, Cherry Evans, and I know I'm missing somebody, but there's some really good carries there that put them in that position in the first place. Valentine Holmes with the conversion for the hopeful 2 points. Holmes swings. And that's the extra 2. So, didn't want to do that. This is what I wanted. There we go. Messed up. 12. Was a little bit out of whack, that number 10. I apologise. Awful production quality. By the way, for anyone else here, there's a very good chance I'll be live streaming the England-Tonga game at, I was going to say 2:30, but it's 2:30 my time. If you guys know what time it is for your local time, but in the UK it's going to be at 2:30 p.m. Cherry Evans to Collins off the kickoff. 17 minutes to go in this first half. 12-6 to Australia. Hunt at dummy half. Isaiah Yeo would have been there for a forward pass, so he just carries it himself. Carrigan with the carry. And Cameron Murray. 40 metres out now. Australia with possession. Yeo with a carry. Smashes into Fisher-Harris. Makes his way over the halfway line. 5th tackle now. This will probably go into the hands of Cherry Evans. Yes, it does. Hits this one high, short side. Mulatalo's going to be under this one. Doesn't really have much pressure on him. So that's an easy take. He's brought it down. Not wearing his usual pink cleats. Nelson asks for Solomona, the big man. The large individual. The tank is going to be coming on soon. 16 minutes to go in this first half. Is that Nickel Clockside with the carry? I think it is. It is. Mulatalo with another carry. Runs cross field. Offloads the ball to Manu. He skips around. Fends off. Makes good metres there. New Zealand up to about 45 metres up the pitch now. 4th tackle. Swith Hughes. To Foran. Fisher-Harris is bleeding. The ball's with Dylan Brown. Few steps over the halfway line now. This will go to Jerome Hughes for a kick, most likely. Unless they go for a running play. It's to Hughes. Hits it high towards the right-hand side. Dylan Edwards under this one again. Mate, he's been doing this all season. Oh my God, it's a knock-on. I was about to say, why do you keep kicking the ball to Dylan Edwards when he's one of the most reliable players in the NRL and he just drops the ball? Excuse me for opening my stupid mouth. But New Zealand are going to have possession. 15 minutes to go. About 5 metres out now. New Zealand can answer back. Fisher-Harris is bleeding pretty heavily there from his eye. That's a fair bit of blood there. He's got a lot on his shirt as well. But Fisher-Harris is going to have to go off. So as for Solomona, is going to come on as his replacement. God, he's massive. Could you imagine him having to run at you? Like, Imagine already being a fairly big prop. Like, he's just walked past Fisher Harris, and he's just massive compared to Fisher Harris. So, a scrum for New Zealand. 10 metres out now. Hughes is going to play this one in. Goes to Brown. Tries to step. He's brought down. About 8 metres out now. Foreign to Thompson. Thompson with his first carry of the game. Decent metres there. About 4 metres out now. Foreign to Brown. To Hughes. Steps. 4 metres out again. Third tackle. It's with Foreign. It's with Brown. Floats over. Mulatalo's brought down. Papali'i, dummy half, fourth tackle. It's with Brown. With Foreign. To Tarpany. Bit of a waste on that play. But we'll see what they do. They're only about 8 metres out again now. Foreign. To Thompson. To Hughes. Hughes kicks through. And Edwards is there. Is he going to make it out? He does. He's going to make it out. Australia going to be about 1 metre out from their own try line. Tedesco with the first carry. Good pressure from New Zealand on this defensive set. Can they keep it up without giving any stupid penalties away? Tabuai-Fidow with a carry. They don't even cross the 10 yet. Are they going to try and spread the ball? Harry Grant's on the pitch now. Cherry Evans with an early kick. Kicks over. Mulatalo lost that one, but it might have been a knock-on from Holmes. I think they're saying that's a knock-on from Holmes, I think. Looked like it. I'm not seeing close up yet. But I like the intent from Cherry Evans. Even though they're going to be under a lot of pressure again, I really like the intent. Ooh, that'll be a knock-on from Mulatalo, actually, I think. Unless they're claiming that went backwards. I think this is going to be a New Zealand ball. Oof. Just seeing the collision between Yeo and Fisher Harris, that was intense. New Zealand 30 metres out now. From the Aussie try line, Nicho Hynes has had a few carries so far, and each one of them has been very, very uneventful. There was a bit of back chat from Australia, apparently. And that's going to be a free 10 metres. That's probably from Cameron Munster. Silly man. Silly, silly man. I could be wrong. Foreign's going to tap this ball. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Foreign. To Brown. To Tarpany. He's still carrying. He's carrying through across. About 2 or 3 metres out now. It's with Foreign. To Brown. He steps towards the line. It's close. He's close. Foreign at dummy half. Left to Thompson. Still about 2 or 3 metres out from the try line. Foreign at dummy half. With Brown. To Hughes. Out the back to Nicho Hynes. To Asako. Oh my. Oof. I think that's out of play. I think that's hit the line. Isako's not in a good way right now. They're going to check this one. I don't know if there's any issues in the build-up to that one. I think he's put that down on the line, but we'll see. So Jerome Hughes. Out the back to Nicho Hynes. Then to Asako. So we're just going to see the grounding now. I thought it touched the line, but we'll see. Tabuai-Fidow. Let's see. His foot doesn't quite touch the line, but... Oh, the ball touches the line. Oh, that's a close one. Oh, that is a close one from Misako there. Whew. Good effort, mate. Good effort. Some boos from the crowd there. Might be a few Kiwis thinking that should have been a try. If that's what they think, then they're sorely mistaken. But anyway, Australia have possession of the ball. Just over 11 minutes to go in the first half. And Australia get a penalty. So, Cherry Evans is going to kick this one into touch from about 35 metres out. It's going to cross the halfway line, and Australia is going to start about 45 metres out from the New Zealand try line. It's with Grant. Now Collins crosses over the 40. With Grant, to Carrigan. Carries that over the 30. Grant at dummy half. Goes left to Munster. Steps inside. He's wrapped up by a few big men there. Grant at dummy half once again. Set restart. Nelson asks for Solomon at offside. Grabs Harry Grant. Cameron Murray at dummy half goes inside. To Collins. About 10 metres out now. 10 minutes to go in the first half. It's with Grant. Munster. To Murray. Oh, nearly offloads to Tabai Fidel. I need that. With Grant. Lindsay Collins with a double. Lindsay Collins with 2. What is going on? I put on a bet specifically for people that are unlikely to score a try. Or usually unlikely. And somehow Collins has 2. How's he swindled that one then? Lindsay Collins. Well, that is going to be 16-6 to Australia. I still need Australia to win in my other bet. In my normal bet. Well, Collins with a brace. What a guy. What an absolute lad. Australia absolutely on top in this game. New Zealand have had their moments from time to time. But it's a good pass there from Harry Grant, Lindsay Collins. And I mean, Grant spotting that space in the middle. It's not like a quick power play, like it's just a little propped up pass. It's like, you know, he's skipping a few players there in the middle of the park, not like those looping passes you see over the top. But Harry Grant is, oh my God, best hooker in the world. Easily. And people might say, well, why is Ben Hunt starting? That's fair, but Harry Grant, best hooker in the world. Easily. Valentine Holmes should make this 18-6. And he does. 18-6 for Australia. Mate, Collins has been on for what? 15 minutes? Maybe? Maybe not even that. But I still need Munster, Tabai Fidel, Flegler, and Manu all to score a try. Lindsay Collins, he's on for a hat-trick. Wonder what the odds were on that. Anyway, Tedesco to Carrigan with the first carry of this set. 8 minutes to go in the first half. 18-6 to Australia. Grant at dummy half. Good pressure from New Zealand on the first tackle. Defensively. Short side to Munster. Sees a bit of space. Makes good meters. Penalty here. Is that Griffin Neem? Not square? Possibly. Oh, New Zealand are going to be under the cosh again. I predicted 28-22. So, I'd be surprised if it ends up at that scoreline. So Australia with a fresh set. 17 minutes to go in the first half. 40 metres out from the New Zealand try line. Cameron Murray with the first carry. Grant at dummy half. Excuse me, I need to yawn. My bad. I do apologise. Lindsay Collins with the carry. Second tackle. Grant goes left to Tedesco. Cuts back inside to the middle. Brought down by Neem and Nicho Hynes. Grant at dummy half. Tio to Carrigan. About 8 metres out now. Fourth tackle. With Grant to Cherry Evans to Cotter. Last tackle now. 2 metres out. Grant. Monster. Evans. Oof. Oh, there's a good effort from Holmes. Good effort. Almost gets there. Is that going to be a dropout? Or, no, 20 metre. 20 metre restart. So, Mulatalo deals with that one fairly well. But it's almost another one for Australia there. I need to yawn again. I'm so sorry. I'm not tired. I'm just like, I don't know. I just need to yawn. Griffin Neem with the carried out. Second tackle for New Zealand. Just over 5.5 minutes to go. Joey Manu with a carry. James Fisher-Harris has passed his HIA, by the way. And the Kiwis now 40 metres out. It's with Hughes. Brought down 30 metres out. Nicho Hynes at dummy half to Manu. Kicks that high into the corner. Edwards goes up. Takes it beautifully. A little bit of pressure, not too much. But Tabai Fidel with a carry. With Stags. It's been a bit quiet for Stags the last 10-15 minutes. He plays the ball. It's with Tedesco. Just in front of their own 40 now. With Carrigan. Grant at dummy half. To Munster. Kicks from the halfway line. Should be easy for Asako. And it is. He's going to take this carry. And he's brought down by Edwards and Tabai Fidel. Murray comes in. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Manu with a carry. Hughes at dummy half. Gets a few metres there. New Zealand 30 metres out from their own line. Manu to Nicho Hynes. He's still shifting left, but he's brought down by Cotter. Ball's with Dylan Brown. Crosses the 40. Now gets the 50. Good metres there from Dylan Brown. Fifth tackle. They're still going straight into the hands of Hughes. He's going to bomb this one up. Matt Burton style. It's got a bit of distance on that one though. It's going to bounce. But it's favourable for James Tedesco. Sees a bit of space. But he's brought down 20 metres out. Just under 3.5 minutes to go. Edwards is brought down. Second tackle. Holmes with a carry. Over the 30. 3 minutes to go. It's with Grant to Carrigan. And Australia get to their own 40. Grant looks to offload that ball, but he's taken down. Bit of a waste of a tackle there. With Cherry Evans. Here's a high and long. Should be an easy take for Mulatalo again. And it is. And he's going to be brought down about 30 metres out from his own line. With Timoko. Manu fends off Tabai Fidel. Gets to the halfway line though. Isako. At the play the ball. Smith Hughes goes left to Foran. Switches that back to Leo Thompson. Smith Hughes to Manu. Oh my god, that's a beautiful ball. Oh my god. Manu, you delicious rugby league player. Okay. Nicho Klokstad with the ball to Hughes. Kicks the ball over to the left-hand side. So leap from Mulatalo, you salmon out of the lake. What are you doing, man? Just leaping like the salmon. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes. Ronaldo Mulatalo soars into the air. Let's look at this again. It's with Hughes. It's not right into the corner. It's into the midfield. Mulatalo just beats Stags there easily. And that's going to be 4 points for the Kiwis. What a beauty. Well placed from Jerome Hughes. That pass from Manu, though. Oh my god, that was a beauty. Good time to score as well right at the end of the half. Gives you more of that momentum going into the changing room. So, of course, Australia will be happy with the lead. And they should easily get the extra 2 points here. But going into the changing rooms at half-time, Australia is going to be a little bit disappointed that they didn't keep them out. And New Zealand's going to feel like, you know, we're only a try behind at this point. So they'll be up for it now. But this half is probably going to end at 18-12. Just need to wait for this kick. Only 20 seconds to go. So it should be 18-12. And we'll get to half time. But fair play, Ronaldo Mulatalo. And Jermaine Isako should have no problems here. Unless he slips over. And Isako is good. It's picking up. The game's picking up. That's going to be 18-12. There's only 4 seconds on the clock. So do Australia want to try a short kickoff, maybe? Sorry again. I'm so sorry. They might go for a short one, maybe. And if they get it back, maybe go for the point. Well, they'd get 2 from that distance, actually, but we will see. So 4 seconds left. And as for Solomona's just going to run that in for the last tackle of the first half. So there we go. That is going to be bang, half time. Australia 18, New Zealand 12. So, see if I can sort some stream stuff out that I need to sort out. Let me see. Right, so that is going to be 18-12 to Australia at half-time. It's been a pretty decent half. It was a little bit slow the first 5 minutes. It's just, you know, typically in big games, no one's really trying to give anything away. So it was a little bit slow first 5 to 10 minutes. And then suddenly there was just constant pressure from Australia. Easy meters. Not necessarily too many mistakes from New Zealand. I didn't really see many mistakes, but just sometimes a couple holes, quick play the balls from Australia, and they were able to get really good field position. So that's what kept it going. But New Zealand's been under quite a lot of pressure this half. And to only be down by 6, given how much really solid field position Australia had, it's not a bad scoreline, to be fair. It's not bad. I'm sure they'll take it for now. But I am going to take a quick break. I will make sure that I'm back for the second half. I'm not going to be gone that long. I'm just going to take a quick break, refill the water, stuff like that. The usual halftime shenanigans that you get up to. But yeah, I hope to see you in about 5-10 minutes. And then we'll get underway with the second half in about 15 minutes or so. Hello, folks. I am back. I hath returned. The second half is about to get underway shortly. It was a pretty good first half. It was pretty good. And again, for anyone new here, I'm going to be live streaming during the England v Tonga game. I'm not sure what time it's going to be in Australia. It's 2:30 in the UK, so it's going to be in 11, 12, 1, 2, in 3 hours and 15 minutes. So whatever that time would be for you in 3 hours and 15 minutes is when the game is. Well, 3 hours and 10 minutes. So at kickoff, Timo with a carry on the first tackle. New Zealand over their own 20, about to cross the 30 with Fisher Harris. He's got a new number on, 23. I need to look out for that because he had blood on his last shirt from a HIA, or from a head knock and then had a HIA, which he passed. New Zealand over their own 40 now. It's with Hughes back inside to Nicho. And on the last tackle now, ball goes to Hughes, just in front of the halfway line. That should be an easy one for James Tedesco. It is. And he's going to carry that to his own 20. Valentine Holmes with the next carry. Interesting watch along. Interesting first half. Thanks for the watching. Well, thanks for being here. Unfortunately, don't get many people showing up to these. So when someone does show up, it is very nice and it is appreciated. So thank you very much for being here. It was a pretty good half, but I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it. Probably were, but yeah, it was with the amount of pressure that New Zealand had to deal with for, I guess, that middle portion of the first half. To only be down by 6 is pretty good for them going into this second half. So 38 minutes to go. But New Zealand have possession now on their own 10. Nicho Hynes passes the ball off from dummy half to Timo, who's not really had as much to do as he did last week. Jermaine Osaka with a carry over the 20. About 25 metres out from their own line. Joey Manu at dummy half. Carries the ball himself. Tries to shift across. Evades a tackle. Offloads to Leo Thompson. With Nicho. So good progress there on that tackle there from New Zealand. They make it up to their own 40. Fourth tackle. Jerome Hughes to Foreign. Carries it over the 40 now. And this should go to Hughes for a kick to the corner. It does. Plenty of time for Edwards to get that one cleanly. Only the one mistake so far this game from Edwards. 37 minutes to go in this game. The ball's with Tabuai-Fidow. Grant with a carry. Australia over their own 30 now. It's Grant to Collins. Crashes over Nicho. He's helped down by Jerome Hughes. With Yo in the middle. Shifts towards the right. Pushes into Papali'i. And that's great. Broadcaster's just stopped for me. We'll be underway shortly. Please just hold the line. Now New Zealand have the ball. Great. Missed a good 20-30 seconds there, but we're all good. Nothing happened, so at least I don't think it did. Ball's with Hughes now. And with Osaka, he's going to carry the ball up to about the 30. He's going to cross over the 30 now. 36 minutes to go in the game. Joey Manu with a carry. Brought down by Harry Grant. There's a knock on there. Are they going to say a strip maybe? 2 in the tackle? They are. Strip the 2 in the tackle. So that's going to be a penalty, New Zealand. Are they going to challenge? Can they challenge? I don't know if they can. But Cameron Munster certainly disagrees. I I don't think that was a strip. The motion does look like a strip. It's hard to explain. If you're not watching the game, it's hard to explain. I don't think it was that intentional, but I can understand why a referee would see it that way. Or you might just think I'm absolutely talking crap. So, anyway, New Zealand in really good field position now. 35 minutes to go in this game. Foran goes left to Hughes. It's with Brown. Steps inside. He's brought down about 25 metres out from the line. Really good field position for New Zealand now. Only down by 6 with Foran. Papali'i. Also been a little bit quiet in this game, I think. Not had too many big carries. It's with Foran. In the middle to Brown. To Hughes. Switch across from Nicho to Foran. Shifts left. Fisher-Harris. Thompson sees a bit of a gap. Gets up towards the 10 now. Maybe 11 metres out. 5th tackle. Left side with Brown. Kicks through. Deflected off Cherry Evans. And that's going to be an easy take there for, I believe, that's Reuben Cotter. James Fisher-Harris slapping him in the face for whatever reason. Is there any need for that? Like, really? Do we need to do that? So, Fisher-Harris... Is that a bite? I don't think there was a bite. It looked like Cotter could have bit Fisher-Harris. Anyway, possession for Australia. There's all a bit of nothing there. Possession just in front of their own 10. Edwards with a carry on the second tackle. Up to their own 20. Yo with the next run. About 26 metres in front of their own line. Grant to Carrigan. The cross over the 30. Last tackle. Grant to Cherry Evans. Kicks from behind the 40. But should be an easy take for Nicho Hynes. And he's going to be brought down by Collins, is he? He is, with Yo in support. Mulatalo over the 30 now. Just under 33 minutes to go in this game. Second tackle. Foran at dummy half. Runs at the line. But he's brought down by Cotter. It's Brown. Mulatalo's trying to play the ball quickly. He's brought down. As for Solomona with the next carry. Good tackle from Grant there to bring him down early. Very good tackle. So it's going to be Foran to Hughes. Kicks high and long into the back right corner again to Dylan Edwards. He's been good so far today, apart from one. But he's going to return that. He's going to find a gap. Nearly break through. Close there. Very, very close. Tedesco with the next carry. Looks at the line. Sees a bit of a gap, but isn't quite through yet. 32 minutes to go. Valentine Holmes. Runs at the line. He breaks through. Holmes is through. Offloads it to... whoever the hell that was, Tony Staggs, I think. Couldn't see him properly there. But it's Munster to Murray. He's going to play the ball. Looks forward to Tabai Fidel. 30 metres out now. 5th tackle. To Munster on the last. Kicks high. Tricky kick there, but well taken by Mulatalo. So can Australia pin them back now? They're only about 2 or 3 metres out from their own try line. Nicho Hynes with the first carry. Collins dragging him back. 4 in the tackle there. Back to where they started. Good start there on the set from Australia. Timoko with the next carry. Hit pretty hard by Murray, but they're at the 10. So some progress. It's with Asako. Or is that Mulatalo, sorry. Leo Thompson. Actually, it was Asako. My bad. Hughes kicks on the last. Bombs out into the air. And it's well taken by James Tedesco. Solid game so far from Tedesco. Nothing really too much to complain about. Only complaint from me is probably the first try was a little bit too easy. Maybe he was out of position. He was in the line rather than running out the back as the fullback normally would. So he was caught out of position. But the ball is with Carrigan over the halfway line. So Australia on the third tackle now, about 45 metres out. It's with Grant in the middle to Munster. To Cherry Evans. He's going to get jammed into and tackled by Dylan Brown. Good tackle there. Grant at dummy half. Goes back into the middle. Runs at the line. Nearly finds a gap. Brought down by the back of the collar. That's a close one there. Important tackle though. It's with Carrigan. Last tackle to go left. With Murray. Tabbed by Fidel. To Edwards. Oh my god, that's a beauty. They're drawn in. One after the other. After the other. Dylan Edwards with the try. See, I'm trying to win a 250 to 1 bet here, and the guys that I've got are just not scoring. Granted, I only put a $5 on it, so it's not like it's crazy money. I'm not worrying about it. You don't need to worry about it. But that's going to be another 4 points for Australia. Another 2 to maybe add to that list. That's a solid assist from Tabo Fidel there. Really good movement across the line. Another 2-score lead from Australia. So they're in prime position to potentially run away with it at the moment if they just can keep the pressure on. But we saw how well New Zealand dealt with that pressure in the first half, so we'll see what they do in the second. So the ball was with... I'm not sure who that was, a dummy half there, but it was with Carrigan. Manu jams out. Tabai Fidel gets around him. Manu falls over. And it's a 2-on-1. So, yeah, I think Manu's caught out on that one. And there's absolutely nothing that Chance Nickel-Klokstad can do about that. See, Tabai Fidel's got 2 try assists. I need him to get a try. I'm still winning on 4 other try scorers in this game. The bet's probably not going to win. That's fine. There's half an hour to go. I'd be very surprised if it does. But Holmes... ooh, he's perfect with the boot. Quality finish there. That is going to be Australia 24, New Zealand 12. Fair enough. Australia found a way. Went on the last tackle as well. Not really seen either of these teams go for it properly on the last tackle. That, from what I remember, it's the first time I've seen them do it this game. I could be completely wrong on that one, and please correct me if I am. But from what I recall, that's the first time they've actually gone at them, either team, on the last tackle. That isn't just a kick. But... possession for Australia now. 28 minutes to go in this game. Harry Grant at dummy half. 20 metres out from their own line. Cotter with the carry on tackle 1. Nicho Hynes is getting ready to come on. Where's he going to play? That is the question. Maybe at number 7? Maybe 6? Maybe 1? He could play number 1. He played there for Melbourne Storm a few years ago. So where's Nicho Hynes going to play today? Oh, Tedesco's down a bit, so it could be number 1. Perfect timing, though. I wasn't sure where Nicho Hynes was going to play, but he might have to replace James Tedesco at fullback. The only other thing they could do... Cameron Munster has played fullback for Melbourne Storm a few times. Like, they put Nick Meaney into number 6, and then Munster played at fullback. Nelson as for Solomona on report. But where are they going to bring on Hynes? What are they going to do? Cherry Evans with the penalty into touch from his own 40. going to make maybe 15 metres or so on that kick. Nicho Hynes isn't on just yet, I don't believe, but Cameron Murray is going to take the first carry of this set. Australia, with just under 27 minutes to go, 12-point lead, about 30 metres out from the New Zealand try line once again. Carrigan is brought down. As Harry Grant goes into the middle with Yo. Off to Collins. He's on for a hat-trick. Can't believe I've had to say that. He's on for a hat-trick. Lindsay Collins. So with Cherry Evans to Staggs. Runs at Timoko. Good tackle from Timoko. That was important, not to let him get round the outside here. Good tackle. It's with Holmes. Cherry Evans into the middle with Grant. Dummies it to Munster. He's brought down by Manu. Jams in and gets that one down nicely. Last tackle for Australia, 20 metres out. Cherry Evans kicks to the right-hand side. Holmes versus Mulatalo. Mulatalo takes it cleanly. Very reliable player. I don't think Mulatalo gets spoken about much in the NRL. Very reliable, good finisher. Pretty skillful as well. So, yeah. There's me hyping up Ronaldo Mulatalo. As for Solomona with a carry now. New Zealand with possession of the ball. About to play the second tackle. Shifting early. To the right, Isako. Makes it to about their own 30. Nicho Hynes is still waiting. New Zealand up to their own 40. His fourth tackle. Isako to Manu. Goes left. Shows it. Runs at the line. He's lost the ball. And the ref says is a penalty to New Zealand. Australia's going to challenge this one. I'm not sure exactly what the penalty was for, whether it was a strip maybe. Yeah, so Adam G was claiming strip from Australia in that. And there's a challenge from Australia. So there's two in the tackle right now. I think he just loses the ball. So Collins has a hold of Joey Manu. Harry Grant comes in. That ball just comes loose. That should be successful. Challenge by Australia is successful, as it should be. Well done. Well done, Australia. You get possession of the ball. In real good field position. Just under 25 minutes to go in this game. Hynes is on. Isaiah is off. So is he playing at loose forward? Sorry, lock. English position that. Is he playing at lock? Maybe. Harry Grant out the back of the scrum. Cherry Evans with Staggs. Hits the New Zealand 40 now. It's Grant to Hynes. First touch on his debut, as the Aussies call it, instead of debut. Well, it wasn't a knock-on, so it was a good start. I'm not sure where he's actually playing in this lineup, but it's with Cherry Evans, Tedesco. Staggs crashes into Mulatalo. Holmes at dummy half. Cherry Evans to Collins. Takes that to the 20. It's going to be fourth tackle now. It's with Hynes. To Munster. He's still moving. Cuts back to the right. He's going to get brought down about 6 metres out from the try line now. 24 minutes to go. Last tackle, Australia. Grant at dummy half, goes short side, switch back to Hynes. And that's going to be a turnover. A little bit uneventful there at the end. Nothing really going on. That's going to be a penalty there for New Zealand when they get the turnover. Is that high from Cameron Murray? It might be. So Jerome Hughes kicks from about his own 5-metre line. 23 minutes to go in this game. New Zealand start their own set. They're set from their own 40. Could end the set in good field position, we'll see. With Hughes into Tarpanese hands in the middle. Looking to offload, but he's wrapped up. Is that Nafahu White? Was it Nafahu White? Farmanu Brown, that's the one. Farmanu Brown is on the pitch now. Different colour. Balls with Brown. That's off to Papali'i. He nearly finds his way through, but makes good meters. Nearly nobody at dummy half. It's with Hughes. Ah, it's a knock-on from Hughes. Good effort. Good effort. Don't normally see too many mistakes from Jerome Hughes. But of course we got one there. So it's going to be scrum to Australia. Munster plays it in. Out to Grant. To Cherry Evans. Takes on the line. And Australia will start their set from about their own 30. Just get on with it, man. Jesus Christ. Cotter with the carry. Get off him. To Carrigan in the middle from Grant at dummy half. Third tackle. Grant at dummy half again. Goes left to Munster. To Murray. Makes it over the halfway line now. 21 minutes to go in this game. New Zealand really trying to slow the ruck down. Nicho Hynes short side to Tabuai-Fidow. Off to Edwards. Tedesco goes through. Oh, he manages to recover it, but he's tackled. Come on, Tabuai-Fidow or Munster try. Come on, let's get this bet going. Right, it's with Munster. To Cherry Evans. To Staggs. Nearly gets that one away. Staggs is brought down. Oh, that's a turnover. Solid defensive work there from New Zealand. Really under it on that set. And he dealt with it well. Almost another one there. Almost another one. Nice stuff short side, though, for Australia. Linking up between Murray and Hynes, Tabuai-Fidow and Edwards. Almost. Is that a knock-on? Knock-on from New Zealand, maybe? It is. Fisher-Harris with the knock-on. 20 minutes to go. Can't be doing that, mate. You can't be doing that. No interference, simple knock-on from Fisher-Harris there. So, 19.5 minutes to go. Scrum for Australia, 12-point lead. The scrum is going to be 30 metres out from the New Zealand try line. Okay, ball is with Murray. Broadcast kind of skipped for me there, so I think I've lost a bit of time, unfortunately. But the ball is with Isaiah Yeo in the middle to Carrigan. Australia, 20 metres out now. It's with Grant in the middle. Goes left to Yeo. Again to Collins. Third tackle. With Grant to Munster. Cherry Evans. To Staggs. Tries to go around the outside of Timoko. Good defensive work again from Timoko. Holmes at dummy half. To Cherry Evans. Goes left. Into the middle to Grant. Out the back to Cameron Munster. He's jammed into again by Joey Manu. Good work. Cherry Evans. Wait. Hang on a minute. The broadcast jumped back 5 minutes. I swear it just jumped back 5 minutes. It did. I swear I'd seen that exact play before, and it did. It jumped back 5 minutes. Jesus, I'm so sorry about that. I've just missed tons. Australia have possession of the ball. It's with Patrick Carrigan, with Collins. Right, okay. 18.5 minutes to go. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of what happens when you have to... when you don't have to use a VPN to look online. Which is... I'm definitely not doing that. Because it's not on Sky Sports. For whatever reason. But the ball's with Britain Nakora now for New Zealand. 18 minutes to go in this game. New Zealand with possession of the ball about 25 metres out from their own line. They cross over to the 30 now. It's a good carry there. It's with Brown. Crossing back to Papali'i. At their own 40 now. It's with Tarpany. To Leota. I think Leota's been quiet. I don't know how long he's been off. But he's been pretty quiet this game. Well, Hughes hits this one high. Should be a fairly easy take for Tedesco. It is. Steps left and right. Gets brought down by Papali'i and Fisher-Harris. Cherry Evans at the play of the ball. There's a bunch of birds flying everywhere. Tedesco to Cherry Evans. Finds a gap. Cherry Evans is nearly through. Nicho Hynes at dummy half. Third tackle, 17 minutes to go. With Grant in the middle to Carrigan. Onto New Zealand's 40-metre line now. Grant at dummy half. Goes in the middle to Collins. 30 metres out now. Maybe 25. 25 metres out. Last tackle. To Cherry Evans. Going to kick this high into the back right corner. Mulatalo. Right, okay. New Zealand with possession, 5 metres out from their own line. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, something's up. Ooh. Something with Mulatalo's knee. He's unable to play the ball. Something's going on there. Oh dear. Something might have locked in there. The ball's... Oh, what's going on here? Oof, obstruction from New Zealand, apparently, according to referee Adam G. It's going to be a penalty Australia. Wow, okay. It would make sense to take the 2, but you could certainly go for a try. Either makes sense to me. They go for 2. Smart move. Smart move. Hope it's not too bad for Mulatalo there. It's a bit unfortunate. It might just be cramp, but could be worse than that. Hopefully it's not too bad. But Valentine Holmes is going to go for 2. He shouldn't have any issues with this one. It's fairly straightforward. So 15 minutes to go. Valentine Holmes steps up for the extra 2 points. And that's another 2 for Australia. So there we have it. 14.5 minutes to go in this game. Australia 26, New Zealand 12. I predicted... What did I predict? I predicted 28-22. Or was it 26-22? 28-22 is what I went with. Which is still actually possible. But my bet is looking more and more likely. Not the long shot one where I need a bunch of random people to score, but the proper one that I put on is looking good. That's Australia to win and Holmes to score a try any time, which he did. He was the first one to do it. And then tomorrow, in the same bet, I need PNG to beat Fiji. Jesus Christ, there's birds everywhere. And, bear with me, and I need Nene McDonald to score a try any time. Australia just messed that one up from the kickoff there. New Zealand kick it to Australia, of course, off the back of the penalty. I think it was fumbled backwards by Cherry Evans. Where he tries to kick the ball or touch it with his foot. Bounces up over the head of Jake Trbojevic. Touches it and it's out over the dead ball line. So that's going to be a goal line dropout. Do they go short? They might as well. They go short. And it's won by New Zealand. Nikora at dummy half. Really good field position now. Can New Zealand get points on the board? It's with Tarpany in the middle of the field. New Zealand about, I was going to say 8. Now about 3 metres out. Good carry there from Tarpany. Very good. Farmanu Brown. A dummy half. To Liotta. Runs at the line. Brought down by 3 in the tackle. Not seen Thomas Flegler. He might have had a HIA and failed it. That's very possible because I've not seen him for a while. No, that's him right there. I'm stupid. It's out the back to Nickel Clockstad. To Manu. Go on, score a try now for my long shot try. For my long shot bet. He loses it. He loses it. So, not happening. I'm not winning 1.2k today. Oh, no. Monsters down. Bit of cramp, maybe. Ooh, cramp from Tabai Fidao as well. Not looking good for Cameron Munster. Bit of a limp there. It wasn't a knock on, Manu just flicked the ball out the back. New Zealand with the scrum. 10 metres out. It's with Brown. Brought down by Cherry Evans. 10 metres out now. For Manu Brown at dummy half. Into the middle to Nickel Clockstad. To Fisher Harris. If they can score soon, it'll get interesting. They do obviously need to score like 3 times, but unless they get some penalties in there as well. Dylan Brown to ask for Solomona. Still about 8 metres out. With Tarpany. Not much going on. Flicked off to Fisher Harris. Third tackle still. Farmani Brown. Looks right. Steps left. 4 metres out now. New Zealand. Fourth tackle. Dylan Brown at dummy half. Goes right to Hughes. To Manu. Can he shake off Tabai Fidao? Just about, but gets tackled by Dylan Edwards. Isako at dummy half. Last tackle. 11 minutes to go. Hughes with the ball. Kicks towards the centre of the field. A push there from Asfa Solomon. Is that a knock-on from New Zealand? It's a penalty, New Zealand. I thought there was a bit of a push there from Asfa Solomona, but apparently not. So 10.5 minutes to go. Really good field position. What I would say from New Zealand now on this set, don't force it. Don't try and force the try and go out towards the wing and potentially lose possession. If you can get a repeat set, so if you can try and like dink the ball in with a grubber, I'd say go for that more so than trying to force it. Just wear them down. Just take a few minutes just to wear them down a bit more. And that would help you out more in the back end. Unless you find the space and go for it. Farmanu Brown, he's in. Mate, there's me yapping away and Farmanu Brown has just gone in with a try. Don't force it, I said. I meant round the outside. Not necessarily through the middle. So Farmanu Brown gets a try. I do yap, but there is intent to my yapping. But excellent stuff there from the young man. I think he's young. Imagine he's like 29 years of age now. But solid work there, really solid. He adds a different... He's more like the usual modern day hooker that we enjoy watching. Like Harry Grant's style. As opposed to Kieran Foran, who is just a bit more of a static hooker. That's probably the best way to describe him. That's going to be 26-16. So, my prediction isn't too far off right now. So, this is right in front of the sticks with 9 minutes to go. So, in order to get my correct prediction, I need the 2 points here from New Zealand, and then another try with a missed kick, and then another 2 points from Australia. I think I said 28-22. I think. And there we go, 26-18. Jermaine Asako with the 2. Yeah, it's getting interesting now. (26-18). 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Really solid from Fa'amanu Brown. Steps towards the left. Forces Nicho Hynes to make the step as well. Sees the gap and goes for it. Excellent work, mate. Excellent work. I still need Australia to win for the bet, but it's a good fight back from New Zealand. Because I think Australia really could have run away with this game. They absolutely could have done, but fair play. They're sticking in. Do we have a streaker on the field? I think we might, well, not a streaker necessarily, but a pitch invader. Yeah, there is a pitch invader. We certainly do. See, the thing is, what the TV networks say is, don't show it on TV. If there's a pitch invader, don't show them because that's what they want. They do it because they think they get the attention. But you want to watch it because you want to see how many stewards run after them and how many stewards they evade. How many Joey Manu steps can they throw in there? We don't get to see it, unfortunately. But Cameron Munster is taking off. He's probably going to sit out for the rest of this game. But New Zealand with possession of the ball, 8 minutes to go. On the second tackle, Fa'amanu Brown at dummy half gives it off to Fisher Harris in the middle of the park, crosses over the 40. So it's getting intense now. If New Zealand score another try, Australia's going to be up against it. But it's with Nickel Clockstad in the middle of the field. I think he's been a little bit quiet today, Nickel Clockstad. Not really had much to do, but hasn't really done much. Kicks high there from Jerome Hughes. Not very deep, but it is high. It's collected by Manu. Can he get the ball off? He's trying. But I think he's lost that ball there. Should be Australia ball. It is 7.5 minutes to go. Tabai Fidau is limping. Bit of cramp. Holding his hamstring. Hopefully it's not an actual pulled hamstring. Just a bit of cramp would be okay. Hunt is now on the field at dummy half. Flegler with the carry. Yo with the carry as well. Australia on their own 40. 7 minutes to go. It's with Hunt to Jake Trbojevic. Is hit by Liotta pretty hard. Third tackle. Hunt goes left to Hynes. Takes on the line. Not much on that play. It's going to be last tackle. 6.5 minutes to go. It's with Cherry Evans. Kicks from the halfway line. Should be a simple take for Mulatalo. It is. Sees a bit of space, but is brought down on the 20. Dylan Brown at dummy half. To Timoko. 25 metres out from their own line. Dylan Brown at dummy half. As for Solomona, big hit on Cotter, just rams right over him. Nickel Clockstad with the ball to Hughes, to Manu. Steps past Tabai Fidau, but gets locked up by himself. Meaning Tabai Fidau and Cameron Murray. Hughes a dummy half to Clockstad. Tabani finds a gap. Is there an offload? There isn't. Last tackle, Fa'amanu Brown gives it to Hughes. Kicks short side down the right hand side. Easy take for Tedesco. Easy. Nearly finds a bit of space as well. 20 metres out. 5.5 minutes to go. It's Hynes to Edwards for a carry. On their own 30. Easy 10 on that first tackle. Ben Hunt. Solid run from Valentine Holmes, but quick takedown there from Farmani Brown. Stops that progress real quick. So with Hynes. Takes on the line. Again, not much going on there. 5 minutes to go in this game. Fourth tackle. 85% completion rate from Australia. 81 from New Zealand. So with Hunt. To Hynes. Ball's deflected. It's in the hands of Asako. Just wait and see what happened then. Brown has the ball in the middle. Spreads left. Multala brought down. With Brown to Timoko. Evades Cotter. Hit by Cotter and Trbojevic. So 4.5 minutes. Griffin Neem with the carry. Brown to Tarpany in the middle. Out the back to Hughes. Offloads to Nichola. I thought that was going to go out the back to Nickel Klokstad. Probably should have done as well. Just over 4 minutes to go. Last tackle. Hughes chips over short side. Edwards takes it cleanly. Is hit by Asako. With Tabuai Fidel. So, New Zealand going to have to do something now. Trbojevic with the ball at about the halfway line. It's going to be third tackle, or fourth tackle, sorry. Isaiah to Flegler. Hunt at dummy half. To Cherry Evans. Hits that one high. To the back right. There's a good chase there from Holmes. It bounces. Holmes tries to knock it back. He gets the ball. Goes back to Staggs. Sees a gap. Kicks the ball across field. Is anyone there? There's a bounce. Oh my god. Bounces up just nice enough for Asako to knock that ball dead in goal. That could have been all over the place. 3 minutes to go. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Definitely going to be a short one here as well. So my prediction is still possible, but I think it'd be more likely to get it if Australia got 2 points now, and then New Zealand got a try with a missed kick, and then my prediction is spot on. So so far it's not far off. Oof. Flegler is hit hard. Hunt at dummy half to Yo. 2.5 minutes to go. Hunt goes left to Hynes. Props it up to Murray. Australia now about 3 or 4 metres out. Fourth tackle. Hunt. Is he in? Hunt might be in for a try. That's been called a try. Ben Hunt. Adds another 4. There was a little bit of worry maybe towards the last 10 minutes. But Australia hit 30. I was just going to say as well, when I was considering a bet, I was considering putting the handicap on Australia, which was 8.5 points. And they just had an 8-point lead and now have a 12-point lead. So if I'd gone with that, I would have been thinking, oh no, 2 minutes to go. They need to score. But they get it done. They get it done. So that's a 12-point lead for Australia. Should be 14. Really solid run there. Smart player in Ben Hunt. It was looking like there could be something from New Zealand, with 10 minutes to go after that try from Farmani Brown. I was thinking, they got the momentum now. They're getting good field position. There's good pressure, but Australia since dealt with that one. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go, and Valentine Holmes sweeps that one over the bar. And that is going to be with just over a minute to go. Australia 32, New Zealand 18. So it's a 14-point gap. 14-point lead for Australia. Wasn't too sure how it was going to go. I predicted a 6-point win for Australia. 28-22 was my prediction. Short dropout. Not really any point. And it's recovered by Valentine Holmes. Had a really solid day today. Got himself a try. Maybe 2. No, just the 1. And if 100% with the boot as well, I think. So, a minute to go. Any more points on offer? Australia might look to get a few more points. Third tackle, Hunt in the middle. Shifts right to Cotter. Big carry there. Crosses over the New Zealand 40. 35 seconds to go. With Hunt, Trbojevic to Hynes. Hynes to Murray. Murray's in. Murray's in. Oh my God, Cameron Murray, 26 seconds to go. Easy 4 points. Easy. Cash money from Cameron Murray. Nicho Hynes, not to sound rude or anything, but finally does something in this game. So, fair play to the lad on debut. Out the back to Hynes. Props that up to Murray. As you Aussie commentators would say, it's flat at best. I think I might say that's forward, but I'd need to see it again. But fair play. You could kind of tell from that last set that Australia were thinking, you know, oh, we could get some more points out of this. There's something else for us here. Cameron Murray with a try. So who have we had for Australia? We've had Valentine Holmes, Collins with 2, Cameron Murray, Dylan Edwards, possibly. Definitely missing a few there. But this is going to be the last kick of the Jesus Christ, well done, Rob. This is going to be the last kick of the game. Valentine Holmes is 6 out of 6. Can he make it 7 out of 7? Right on the sideline. Can he get it done? Go on, lad. Go on. And just wide. Just wide. And that is full time. So, at the end of that, in week 3 of the Pacific Championships, Australia versus New Zealand. Australia, 36. New Zealand, 18. It was a really solid game. First half was decent. First half was certainly decent, but not too bad. Not too bad. So, guys, since that is the end of the game, anyone that did show up for this, anyone that voted, any interactions you had, thank you very much for being part of the stream. I will be back soon in in about 2 hours, just over 2 hours. I'll be back for England versus Tonga. So feel free to come back in a few hours' time if you're still up, if you're in Australia or New Zealand or somewhere in the Pacific Island nations. But yeah, really solid performance from Australia there. Some good things from New Zealand here and there, but yeah, it's a solid effort. But that's going to be it for this live stream. Thanks again for being here. And I will see you in a few hours' time.